Hi everyone, this is Mundan Raghavan. In today's topic, we are going to see what is pointers inside the Go language and how it will be useful when you are dealing with passing by value or passing by reference. In case if you are already from the C language or if you know already C language, then you will be very familiar with the pointers. But other case, let's say if you are not aware of the C language or if you are not remembering, no problem, we are going to discuss in detail about the pointers in this video. So before starting the video, we will understand what is pointer and what is variable and what is the memory location. Let's say if you have the integer variable, then you will be saving some integer value. But you are going to save into the memory location. The memory location will be again another number, let's say another value. For example, in the diagram, what you are seeing currently, it will have, let's say variable num, and it has the value of 26. The 26 is saved in the memory location. For simplicity, consider the memory location is 1100. Now by considering the variable, now we have two things. One is the value inside the variable and another one is the memory location where that value has been saved. So there will be two attributes or two things available for every variables. Let's say you have one variable, you are going to save the value, then it will be called as a variable. Let's say you have one variable, then you are going to save the memory location of some other memory or some other value about memory, then it will be called as a pointer. In simple way, if you are saving the normal data types, that will be called as a variable. In case if you are going to save the memory location for anything, just for simplicity now you consider for any other values, something which has the memory location, that memory location you are going to save it into some variable, that will be called as a pointer. To differentiate between the normal variable and the pointer, you will be having the prefix of asterisk inside the variable name, so that you will clearly understand whether you are going to save the normal values or whether you are going to save the memory location of the particular any other thing. So here you can see both variable and the pointer. The main point is if you see the variable has its name num, and it has the value 26 and it has the memory location of 1100. This 1100, that means that you are going to save this memory location into the other variable. Since you are going to save the memory location, the variable will be called as a pointer and it will be having the prefix of asterisk. So you are saving. So even that you are saving into the particular memory location, even the pointer will be having the memory location, which is nothing but in our case 1080. So this is a basic understanding about the pointers and variables. Now we are clear about the pointers and variables, then just move to the code. So in case of pointers and addresses, you are just going to use only two symbols. One is asterisk, another one is like an ampersand symbol. So for the simplicity, you can see the first two lines, line number 7 and 8. Here you are going to create one variable called a type of integer, which is equivalent to var a int is equal to 22. It is just a shorthand notation that you are using. So a will be saved with the value 22. So that means that now the variable name is a and it has the value of 22. But what is the memory location it has? So that you will be getting by using the ampersand symbol before the variable. If you use that one, it will be called as a memory location. So that means that you will be getting the memory location. As we discussed earlier, if you are saving the memory location of something else, then it will be called as a pointer, right? So that's the same reason I'm giving the same variable name, but however, we can give any name. So you are saving with another variable called pointer. The pointer is going to save the memory location. Fine. So it is very equivalent to the var pointer variable name. And after that, you are going to save the pointer for the integer. So that's the reason you are having the asterisk symbol here. So this is the way you will be having the value and the memory location to be saved into the particular variable. So now we can print everything. So fmt println a and you are printing the ampersand a. That means that you are just seeing the address of the a variable's value actually. And after that you are going to print the pointer. So that means that here you already saved the location of the 22 into the pointer. So that means that now pointer will be having the memory location. And after that, the third line, or let's say the fourth line, which has the asterisk pointer. So this means that whenever you have some variable which holds the memory location, you want to get the value what is available in that memory location. So that will be called a dereferencing. So if you simply print the pointer, it will give the memory location. If you put the asterisk and the pointer, that means that it is going to give the value which is present in the address that is held by the pointer variable. So in simple, if you put the asterisk symbol, it will give the value inside the memory location which is available at the pointer. So first we will execute this one. We will understand what are the things is going to come. So before the splitter, for example, pass by value and pass by address, so that we can just we can ignore now. We'll see the output and we will understand how it goes. Here you can see the first one. Sorry, we'll go to the very last one, and you can see here the first it's printing a as it is. So because we are printing just a value, so it is 22. Then after we are getting the address of the 22 by using the ampersand symbol, so it is giving some hexadecimal code. You can see C triple so 0000148080. This is the memory location available inside your, for example, for the value of a, which is nothing but 22. Then after we are just saving that into the pointer, so the pointer variable also will be having the same memory location. That's why you are getting the repeated output. Now let's say I am going to the location, which is nothing but this hexadecimal place. Then I'm going to get the value. So in order to dereference that, I will be using the asterisk symbol. So that's the reason you are getting the value again when you use the asterisk and the pointer variable. So this is simple understanding. You are going to use the pointer and the addresses, correct? Okay, fine. Now let's say, even though we have not seen the functions in detail, so just we will understand what is functions. The function is nothing but you are passing some value inside and you will be setting that value. So what happens if you send by the value or if you are sending the address location? Then what will happen? So for example, here pass by value, you are getting something variable called b, and it will be type of integer. Then you are assigning the variable with triple nine. So that means that you are reassigning the value for the b. In other case, here you are going to get the variable as b, but however in this case you are not receiving the integer, you are receiving the pointers. So pointer in the sense it will be having the asterisk in the previous, right? So it is type of integer pointer that you are going to receive, and after that you are just going to dereference that. That means that whatever the memory location you are getting the value of that memory location and reassigning with the 555. So these are the two functions available, very simple functions. Now let's say what happens when you pass by value. So pass by value in the sense you are, when you call some function, you are just going to pass something, but in that case you will be passing only the copy of that. For example, here fmt println having the a is nothing but in our case 22. Then after I'm going to call this function, so this function will be having the another copy of a. That means that some value of copy of 22 will be sent to this function. You will be reassigning with the 999. Okay, then after I'm printing the again a variable, since I have sent only the copy of the a variable, this will not change anything. Still it will print as a 22. And next one is nothing but pass by address. So what do you mean by pass by address? Rather than sending the copy of the a, I am sending the memory location of the a. Here you can see pointer, we have already saved the memory location of the a. So that you can see here. Ampersand, if you use it, it will be saved into the pointer. Here it is saved into the pointer. I am sending the pointer, that means that I am sending the memory location. It is equivalent to the ampersand a. Then what happens is once you get into the function, you are just dereferencing. That means that whatever the memory location you have, you are going to the memory location, you are getting the value, you are reassigning to the 555. Then you are printing the again a variable. So since you have sent the address location, it is directly going to the address location and changing everything whatever you have in that memory location. Since you have changed inside your function to the 555, even the basic a also will be changed to the 555. So again you can see the reference here. So if you send by value, it will not make any changes to the a variable before and after the call. But if you send by address, it will change after your call function. So this is all about the pointer. So in simple words, pointer can be summarized in two letters. One is like your address location, another one is like a pointer variable. We have seen so many data types like integer, integer 32, integer 64, and let's say float, float 32. So different data types we have seen so far. But however, it is another type which will hold the memory location rather than any other integer value or the float value or a string value. It will always have the memory location. So the memory location can be dereferenced by using the again the asterisk symbol. So whenever you have the memory location, you will be having the asterisk symbol in front of that so that you will get the value from that memory location. And another point to be noted is when you send by address, the actual value will be changed of the variable which you are going to send. Let's say if you are sending by the value or the copy of value, only the copy will be updated. The original value will not be changed at all. So this is all about the pointers. So thanks for watching and have a great day.